like to welcome everyone to the July 21st regular meeting of the Zion City Council. Before I get started, is there any objection to Mr. Vaselli being the recording secretary? Our city clerk is on vacation, as is our economic development director. Any objections? All right, none given. Mr. Recording Secretary, could you please call the roll?
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Commissioner Stackhouse,
Present.
Fisher,
Present.
Frierson,
Here.
McDowell is absent, and Mayor McKinney.
Here.
Mayor, you have a quorum.
All right. Item number 3 is the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Brimmer, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Please join in pledging allegiance to our flag. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Now, leading us in prayer is Elder Ed Steinke. He's an elder with Grace Church. Elder Steinke, thank you for joining us this evening.
Would you bow your heads in prayer, please? Our Heavenly Father, we thank you that we can come together tonight in the governance of our city. We pray for your wisdom, your guidance, and your leading in our council meeting tonight. And we commit it to you in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right. Thank you, Pat. Item number 4, are there any agenda changes by any of the commissioners?
I have an agenda change.
All right.
I'd like to change item 6B. Change the check numbers to 152250 to 152409, and a total amount of $1,941,449.08. Is that correct?
All right. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Mr. Recording Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Stackhouse,
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Frierson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell is absent, Mayor McKinney.
Aye.
Motion,
Motion passes. Thank you. Item number 5 is Denise Lear. Is Miss Lear here?
She was here for the township. I think she.
All right. Clyde McLemore.
Good evening, council.
Good evening.
I won't come to this meeting often, but I'm here today because I'm personally, and out of all the citizens in the city of Zion, you pick our state rep to be an employee, which I'm looking up. They can happen, but they have to take a leave of absence from the national thing. But out of all the citizens in Zion that's been in this city, you would pick our state rep for employee position here. I think it's unethical. I don't think it's right. I'm going to speak against it. And that's why I'm here. I came in strictly to speak against it. Thank you for letting me share.
All right. Thank you. The next name I'm having a difficult time reading. Can you help me with that?
Sure. Viva Rajput.
Okay.
So, Mr. Mayor, I purchased foreclosure 3740 Fieldcrest Drive in Zion. And I came here, I did not, the property is a disaster. And the road are even worse. Worse means really, really worse. There's a hole, potholes, and I called numerous times to Mr. Mayor, left the message, no response. And I am also involved in politics. I support Denny Davis, Raja Krishnamurti. We also are community support, Schaumburg Mayor, Naperville, I live in Naperville. and I'm not getting any answer. I'm going to the village, ask, I believe the lady name is Angela or Andrea. I don't have exact name, I'm sorry, I'm running little here and there. And she's keep giving me the number, leave the message for mayor, commissioner, leave the message for such and such. I've been leaving a message for almost 6 months, but not, every day. But at least I left a message 6 or 8 times for that time. No, zero response. That is very, very sad. Why? Because I'm Indian? Why? Because I'm a woman? Why? Why we not getting an answer? Every citizen have a right. We give the vote. We pick you guys. We support. We pay taxes. Why we not getting a response? And when now we apply for Section 8 for that house, I come to know. They said, we only going to pay $2,500 or $2,600 rent on the other side of that town. And the other side of the town is a more rent. I said, why? They said, that's how it is. Because that part nearby the Walmart is trash. And I have all the pictures I was going to print out. Again, I'm also have so much property. I'm a broker, with running here. This is the busiest time for us. I have Dunkin' Donuts, you name it, we have it for them. So I didn't have time, but I took the picture. Across the street from my house, the one I purchased for investment, there is a abandoned car sitting there for 6 months. Nobody ever cares. People are coming and putting all the trash, the tires, the sofa, you name it. Like I said, I have a picture. I can email it to you guys, you can print it here, everybody can see it, I should bring those. I talked to knock the door with a couple of people. They said, we take the issue to the city, nobody cares. And why that part of that side? Is that part, why that part is neglected?
So, we have 3 minutes, and I want to ask a question. Did you buy a home in Brighton Ponds?
I don't know.
You bought the home in Brighton Ponds and you you purchased it online without seeing it?
Yes.
Okay. So, let me explain this, and if you want to sit and talk after City Council, I'd be welcome to talk with you.
Sure.
First of all, I want to say one thing. I am totally offended that you think we would not help you because of your nationality.
Yes.
We have a very diverse city.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. In terms of calling me, my work phone goes right to my cell phone, and I don't recall getting a message from you. So let me explain something about Brighton Ponds, a property that you
They
purchased.
give me the wrong number then?
Let me speak. You've had your 3 minutes.
Sure.
Brighton Ponds are private roads. You bought this investment property without talking to anyone in the city. I know you talked with our public works director. We don't own those roads.
Okay.
What we have been doing for the city for the past 5 years, if you would have taken the time to call the city and the public works and asked about, there's our public works commissioner right there, you would have taken the time to know that those roads aren't ours. And what we've done in the last 5 years, we set up a special service agreement in that area with the residents because their homeowners association left. So you want to make this our issue without having all of the information, that's wrong. Whatever accountability we have in it, we take it. Your time is up. So if you want to talk to me afterward, I'm happy to talk to you. But your approach in talking to this diverse council and this diverse city about some kind of racism because you're Indian has nothing to do with it. Anyone that comes in this door, number one, we make them feel welcome. Number two, if they have issues, we will work with them. But if you bought a property as an investment without doing your homework, that doesn't fall on our shoulders. So please stay after the city council meeting so we can talk to you about your issues with your property, but have the right information before you come and make accusations. Because what you said about this council and the people here insults us.
Well, I
We
feel
don't-
also
we-
insulted. I feel very insulted.
Well,
because I've never
that's
been-
on you. That's on you. Your 3 minutes are up. We'll talk to you after
No,
the council
that
meeting.
is very rude. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Item number 6, consent agenda.
Consent agenda, approval of the minutes of a regularly held meeting on July the 7th, 2026 at 7 PM. Approval but not release of closed session minutes of a meeting held on July the 7th, 2026, starting at 7:53 PM.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Second.
Motion by Stackhouse, second by Frierson.
I'll call the roll.
Yes.
Commissioner Stackhouse? Fisher?
Aye.
Frierson?
Aye.
McDowell is absent. Mayor McKinney?
Aye, motion carries.
Consented,
No.
yep. Consent agenda, bills, vouchers, one, as amended. As amended.
152250 through 152409.
That was
Just take it as read.
Yes.
Yeah, take it as read.
Yep. Is there a motion to approve the bills by Fisher,
I'll make a motion to approve the bills.
second by Stackhouse? Mr. Recording Secretary, please call the roll.
Stackhouse?
Aye.
Fisher?
Aye.
Frierson? Aye. McDowell is absent. Mayor McKinney?
Motion carries. Item number C, we have a proclamation here. Excuse me. And I want to read this proclamation for one of our special members of our community. It's the special recognition of Laura Spade. And Laura does so much with our youth in our community with the Razzle Dazzle, world champions several times. And before I read the proclamation, I just want to say this, Laura. I've known you for a long time. I know the work you do in the important work that you do in our community. As a teacher, as an educator, as a person that cares about people and humanity. Each time I see you and I see the work you're doing with the youth in our community, it reminds me of the people that I grew up with here in Zion. During a very difficult time during civil rights era when people went out of their way to make everyone in the community feel welcome, to feel special, and to feel like they had a place to live, work, play, and to improve their lives. This is well overdue for you, and we can't thank you enough for the citizens that do live here and vote for us, that understand what we do in the community is of a collaborative effort. We can't do it along with the 4 or 5 commissioners that sit here. When we get help from our residents, that people that are involved in our community to try to improve it, that's how Zion has improved over the years. We can't thank you enough for that. So the proclamation reads, whereas the city of Zion proudly gathers annually on Labor Day to honor the invaluable contributions of working citizens who shape, educate, and uplift our community. And whereas the theme of the 2026 Zion Benton Labor Day Parade, teachers are superheroes, recognizing that educators possess the extraordinary power to ignite curiosity, foster resilience, and shape our future leaders. And whereas a grand marshal is chosen to lead this celebratory procession as a symbol of leadership, dedication, and selfless service to others. And whereas Laura Spaeth has committed her life and career to serving as a real-life superhero to local youth, both through her vital role as a dedicated educator and her tireless leadership in our community. And whereas, as the visionary founder and coach of the Razzle Dazzle's Baton Twirling Corps, Laura Spaeth has spent decades teaching Zion's children the value of teamwork, perseverance, and confidence, successfully guiding local youth all the way to representing Team USA in winning multiple world champions on the international stage. Now, therefore, the Zion City Council hereby
proclaims Monday, September 7th, 2026 as Lower Space Day in the city of Zion. And proudly designate her as the official Grand Marshal of the 2026 Zion Benton Labor Day Parade, calling upon all residents to join in celebrating her remarkable superhero impact on our children and community. In witness whereof, I have hereto set my hand and caused the official seal of the Zion to be affixed this 21st day of July, 2026. Billy McKinney, Mayor. Congratulations, Laura, and would you come up and take a picture with our comments?
Here we go. We need the camera up. Everybody point at Laura. Everybody point at Laura.
You laugh. All right. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Recording Secretary, would you call the roll on that proclamation, please?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Fisher, second by Stackhouse.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Fisher?
Aye.
Frierson?
Aye.
McDowell is absent. Mayor McKinney?
Aye, motion carries. All right. Item number 7, consider passing ordinance as follows. Approving and authorizing a First Amendment to a redevelopment agreement by and between the City of Zion, Orion Asset Management LLC, and Plano Pharmaceuticals, per city attorney.
Yes, so, thank you. I will now act as the city attorney. This is just an amendment based upon the changing of the boundaries to increase the overall development for the site. It's necessary to amend the RDA to include additional property in accordance with the terms of the First Amendment to the redevelopment agreement. This is not any impact upon the city. It is literally just an increase of the overall developable property, which should create a better overall development for Orion Asset Management and Plano Pharmaceuticals. Orion Asset Management is the land holding entity. I strongly recommend the approval of this. This was agreed to informally as well.
All right, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve this amendment to the redevelopment agreement.
Motion by Fisher,
Second.
second by Stackhouse. Mr. Recording Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Stackhouse,
Aye.
Fisher,
Aye.
Frierson,
Aye.
McDowell is absent. Mayor McKinney.
Aye, motion carries. Item number 8B, approving and authorizing the execution of a grant easement for Commonwealth Edison per Director Ianson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Commonwealth Edison Company is requesting utility easement for the solar project located on Zion property. This easement will allow them to make the necessary connections to the solar project to the west, located on Zion property.
Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Frierson,
Second.
second by Stackhouse. Please call.
Commissioner Stackhouse,
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher,
Aye.
Commissioner Frierson,
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell is absent. Mayor McKinney.
Aye, motion carries. Item number 8A, discussion authorization approval. Consider zoning docket 26Z14 and ordinance requesting a special use permit to section 70-114 4 and section 70-128 2 of the Zion Municipal Code to allow an electronic sign in a residential district and to increase the height of the sign located at ZPTHS East Campus per Director Ianson. Planning and Zoning Commission recommends approval.
Thank you, Your Honor. North Shore Sign is seeking a special use permit to section 70-1144 and section 70-128 of the Zion Municipal Code to allow an electronic sign in a residential district and to increase the height of the sign from 8 foot to 12 foot 11 inches to match the sign located at East Campus. Planning and Zoning Commission, they recommended to approve the special use permit.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Frierson
Second.
and
second by Stackhouse.
I'll call the roll.
Any questions or comments? Now please call the roll.
Thank you, sorry. Stackhouse,
Aye.
Fisher,
Aye.
Frierson,
Aye.
McDowell is absent. McKinney,
Aye, motion
Thank you, Mayor.
carries. Item number 9 is departmental commentary. Director Ianson.
Just a reminder, we have our city cleanup August 1st, Saturday, August 1st, between 8 and noon, 28 to Battle Lake. Residents can bring bulk items, electronics, and tires. If they're successful in past years, I recommend you take some out and clean up the garage and basement. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Director Ianson. This is, I want to say, the 7th year of this. I know we missed a couple years due to the pandemic, but this is the 6th or 7th year, and this has been a really nice event in our community. And one of the things that I noticed as I drive around the community, Commissioner Stackhouse and I drove around this week, just how clean the community looks with the cutting grass. Some of the issues that we have with some of the apartment building owners have changed drastically, so we thank you so much in your building department for the work that you've done with enforcement. Director Ransom.
I have a quick PSA public service announcement. Now that we have entered our dry season and our hot spell, which usually hits every July and into August, I want to speak on grass watering. Grass watering is allowed, but we will bill for everything that goes through the meter. Every year I get several calls saying that I didn't use all the water because I was watering grass. Just want you to know, all water that goes through the meter is billed, and North Shore Sanitary District will bill accordingly as well, but they bill off a percentage of our readings.
All right. Thank you, Director Ransom. Deputy Sweeting, you want to add anything tonight? All right. All right. Chief Barton.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and Commissioners. I have a couple things. I will say today I had the honor serving as the current president of the Illinois Chiefs Police Association to go down to the SLEA, there you go, Suburban Law Enforcement Academy, and was able to go to attend a press conference and talk about the awareness of speed and the issues that it causes on our roadways. If I may, from 2024, the statistics, that's the most recent version that we have. Typically, IDOT is a couple months behind, so we don't have 2025 verified data yet, but in 2024, there were 303,913 motor vehicle crashes in the state of Illinois. Of that, 89,023 people were injured. Of that, 1,178 were killed. When we take a look at the data, speed-related crashes were accounting for 31.1% of those crashes. Speed-related injuries accounted for 35.2% of those crashes, and then speed-related fatalities was 45.3%. All of those costing about an estimated $8.3 billion to our residents of the state of Illinois. So, as I said, I had the honor of leading a press conference today down at Suburban Law Enforcement Academy and read a proclamation from the governor, and I apologize, my phone timed out, but I'll read the clip note of the proclamation. It just says, therefore, I, J.B. Pritzker, Governor of the state of Illinois, do hereby proclaim July 22nd of 2026 as Illinois Speed Awareness Day and encourage all citizens to recognize the importance of speed awareness and to drive safely. So just my reminder, echoing that of the governor, that please be careful. You don't serve any value to any of us or to your family if you don't make it there, and be safe, travel safely.
All right. Thanks, Chief. Our Finance Director,
Good evening,
Melissa
Mayor.
Wellendorf.
Just a couple things. Our new payroll software will be going live July 31st. So we will expect a few hiccups probably, but we're going to roll with it and we're going to move forward. So that's kind of exciting for our department. We've been working on that very hard for a few months now. The other item would be August 4th, we'll be presenting the budgets and appropriations so that everyone can review and it will hopefully be approved at the August 18th council meeting. That's all.
And I just want to ask a question, have all of our commissioners signed up for the new Paylocity?
I logged in, but I don't know if it's a new login.
So I'm just asking because in our department head meeting, I had to log in to make sure that I was on the new payroll system. So there was a link sent to everyone, and if there are any questions about it.
And I'm not sure, we were thinking that possibly that the all city employee email maybe doesn't encompass the commissioners too, so.
It does not. I don't believe that came to us.
Then we will forward it out, so they might get a pass for right now.
So we need to get that?
Yeah,
We need to get that to them.
It'll be forwarded to them.
All right, thank you. Just want to make sure that was clear as you made it very evident that it's something that I needed to do as well, so. All right. Director Mason, any comments this evening?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Commissioners. Well, jumping right into it, I'm doing a lot of things, going through our benefits programs and communications, updating everything, creating some really good communications materials that we'll be able to give to employees, and working on an education plan so that we can regularly bring more information about the benefits that employees have so that they can fully take advantage of them and understand them. So I'm excited about that. We're also working on a detailed records retention policy, working on updating our handbook and policy manuals, and just touching base with a lot of employees. I really want to thank Director Wellendorf and her team for being such a great partner and helping me to get into things. We have joined them in auditing some of the Paylocity and HR information that's out there, and I'm excited because once they get their side going, then we're going to work on implementing the HR side so that things can be much more efficient and flow right through and eliminate a lot of the manual work that's been going on for years. So, thank you.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Fryson, any comments this evening?
I guess I'll just say again to staff, thank you guys. I know it's probably like drinking through a fire hose right about now. And so I'll hold off on any additional requests that we have coming through. But do raise your hand when things start to settle down a little bit. I'm looking forward to being able to collaborate on some different thoughts that we can bring to the city that are long overdue. So thank you so much.
All right, Commissioner Stackhouse.
Yes, Mayor, I would like to read a letter of appreciation that I received as the Commissioner of Public Works. And it says, I would like to take this opportunity to formally express my appreciation for the prompt and efficient response to a fallen tree limb blocking the alleyway in my driveway on July 1st, 2026. The team that responded went to work promptly and efficiently removed the large limb. Once they cleared the alleyway, they removed all of the debris from the alleyway and my driveway, allowing my wife to back the car out of the garage. Unfortunately, I did not get the names of the crew. However, I hope you can extend my appreciation and thanks for their outstanding performance. And this was sent to me by Paul W. Sweet Jr. So I just want to say thank you to the Public Works Department, and I also want to thank Mayor McKinney for taking the time out to ride with me throughout the city. As the Commissioner of Public Works, I get emails and phone calls about properties and concerns that people have. So I go out and drive around my city and I pay attention to those concerns, and then we just collectively, we try to address them. The Director of Public Works is doing a fantastic job, just like all the other department heads here are doing a fantastic job. And just know that the work that you do is appreciated. I know we all have days where we think less. Nobody cares. We just come in and we do our job. But what you do, it does matter. And people do recognize it. This is an example from a resident in Zion that sent this letter to me. So I just want to thank you all, to echo what Commissioner Frierson was saying, to thank you to all of you for the work that you do for our city. It is appreciated.
Thank you, Commissioner Stackhouse. Commissioner Fisher?
I don't have anything in particular for this meeting. I just, a note for the dog walking residents of Zion. Please remember to have your dog on a leash. Had an interesting encounter at Edina Park a couple of days ago where a very small dog decided to run up and try to challenge my 79-pound German Shepherd. Nobody was hurt. And the two ladies who were walking the dogs were like very apologetic, but I think they learned an important lesson that, you know, when you're out walking in public, please have your dog on a leash.
All right, thank you, Commissioner. My comments before I get to announcements will be relatively brief. I just want to apologize to any of the staff members, people here at the council meeting, and to our guest here, if my comment seems strong. And let me tell you something about people that typically come in from outside our community. For years, I grew up here. Everyone that grew up here and lives here is very proud of our city and how we treat people. Growing up in the civil rights era, I understood what discrimination is about. There was a time when this council didn't have any minority members on it. So any issue that we have within the city, we take seriously. For people that come into our city and not know what we're all about to make those accusations, those take me from 0 to 100 degrees in a very short period of time. Now, while I'm aware of the issues that you're having because they've been discussed by staff, whoever sold you that house, if it was a realtor, and I've said this for the last 6 or 7 years that I've been mayor, for them not to tell you about the issues in that area that we've been addressing since I've been mayor is unethical. They should have told you, if you bought it through a realtor, that there were issues with the infrastructure there. We've been trying to address the dumping that goes on there. Commissioner Stackhouse and I, Commissioner Fisher and I, Chief Barton and I, who is also our acting administrator, Commissioner Frierson, we've been to that area. It's disgusting. No, just let me finish, please. Those are private roads that we can't go onto private property and deal with it. Yet, we have a service agreement with that area that we worked hard with over the last 5 years to make sure some of those services are being provided. We went over there less than a week ago, and I sent videos back to our department heads and said, how do we get a handle on this, even though it's not our responsibility? We had developers that have come in and have said they want to develop the property, and we've said, if you're going to do that, these are the issues, you've got to take over these issues that were created by the developers and the homeowners association that left. So mind you, we are trying to address that issue, but a city only has so many resources and are limited by the development agreement that was put in place long before any of us became members of the city council. Yet, as Commissioner Frierson likes to say, our father's sins, we have to try to deal with those. So we'll talk to you about that after the meeting, gladly. And I can say this, from every one of our department heads and commissioners, when we get calls, if your call was missed, I apologize. I'll apologize for that if a call was missed, but I am darn good at returning calls. If a staff member calls me, they get a call back, or I pick up right away. If a citizen calls me, I pick up, because I understand it's their concerns that as a council we are addressing, and there's no issue too small or too big. We went out to look at an area the other day. Someone was claiming there was the trees on the sidewalk were overgrowing the sidewalk. We drove out there, and there was an issue that if you had a pair of trimmers, you couldn't have done it yourself. We have 12 to 15 people on our roads and public works department. We can't drop everything with everything that we're trying to do to address a branch hanging over a sidewalk. So we do take our residents very seriously when they call and ask. We ask for people that come into town and buy properties. Call our building department. They can tell you about the issues with the area. And if people don't do that, and then they want to say, I had this happen several years ago, a woman bought a property as is in the city of Zion, and then there was so much electrical work that had to be done, it did become a good deal for her. She didn't call the building department and ask about the history of the building or anything. No inspection. We can't take that on. That's an individual choice that a person made. So again, my apologies if I came off a little strong, but I am, when it comes to our city and how we look at things here, I'm proud of the way we operate and how we treat people.
It is beautiful. Zion is beautiful. I mean, if I saw some the other side, Zion is beautiful. I used to live in here. I owned a Dunkin' in Times and Buffalo. And my nephew has a gas station in Zion and Bernie's and all that. Zion is beautiful. And the area is also beautiful there. Don't take me wrong. The property I bought, if you see the house, they're decent house. Nice people. But the only concern is somebody has to take the lead to take care of that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after council meeting. So thank you for your patience to stay around. All right. Announcements, August 1st, Director Ianson talked about it, our annual cleanup day, 8 to noon on 28th Street and Galilee in Zion. On August 4th, can't believe we're talking about August already, at 7 p.m. there's a Zion City Council meeting. And on the 15th and 16th of August, Zinnia and Monarch Festival and Bees 2, a big event in Zion that's been put on by our township supervisor for several years now. August 18th, at 6 PM, there's a Zion Township Board meeting, and at 7 PM, followed by a Zion City Council meeting. Do we have closed session tonight?
No.
We don't have any closed session tonight, so we'll move to item number 12. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Frierson,
Second.
second by Stackhouse.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Frierson?
Aye.
Commissioner McDowell is absent, and Mayor McKinney.
Aye, motion carries. Thank everyone for coming out this evening, and we look forward to seeing you on August 4th.